everyone! Yes, I'm keeping it dark. I don't care. Just relaxing. I like it dark. I like the cold. Wish it was colder down here in Florida. Wish that there was more light coming from the computer monitor, as there usually is. But I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas Eve. Before we get into Christmas, I don't think I'll be streaming on Christmas. Let me say, I don't think so. So this is a Christmas stream. Someone is dedicated to finishing this game. I'm dedicated to finishing, like, any game. I haven't finished a game since, like, September. Like, a real game. But how's it going, Soha? Glad to see you here. Merry Christmas Eve. I'll just say Merry Christmas. I'm not seeing y'all tomorrow on the stream. So Merry Christmas, man. 1 hour away. Awesome, man. Awesome. I hope you have a good one. I know you're flying out. What is it? Yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before? But hope you have a good Christmas. But it's time. Oh! What's going on, Lucas? Go check out Game Over Hell. It's time to play some Vi. I can talk and play at the same time. Mostly. Merry Christmas, I'm assuming, Lucas. Glad to have the people here. Head on over to Hay Hill. Do I need to get anything here? What's my item inventory look like? Van Fernal! It's great to have you here. It's Chrissy Mitchell. Yes, it is. Whatever that means. I'll just agree with you. Do I still need a longbow? I don't think I need a longbow. Silver axe. What does everyone have? Scale armor. Scale armor. Can you use the scale armor? Scale tunic, is it better? Yes, it is. Cleric's robe. Okay. Silver axe. Silver axe. Go check out Super Garbage Day, by the way. Friends of the show. Oh, right. The longbow is used to kind of supplement PJ's offense, if need be. It's expensive. I should know what that does. Silver axe. I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. I can get rid of this. I don't know if I can get rid of the filtration mask yet. Okay. Okay, now I can go to that place I was, like, all upset about before. All right. I'm in Mount Bull. Die, monster. Forgot to mention the cockasaur. The game said it. I didn't. YouTube. I don't even know if they care. Cocksaur, Dick Dragon, holding hands. Merry Christmas, boys and girls. What's going on, Tom, the superhero? I never noticed your logo before. I like how it's very customized. I like it. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Would you say those zombie faces right there are nomadic souls, Tom? Does it, boy? Oh. Everyone climb on and I'll read the incantation. She recited the spell. I see you're on the campaign trail already. I campaign for no games. I've learned my lesson. I used to, way back in the day. I used to campaign for like Bubsy. And then I realized that was not smart. I need to not do that. I think we have a great list of games, though. This lineup. I'm curious to see how it goes. Any single one would be deserving of a win. That'll come up on sometime after January 1st, if not on January 1st. Who knows? But that's just a preview. I put those list of games in the in the patron pub on the Discord server. Good list of games to vote on if you're not there. I'll put it here because if you're following the stream, that's just equally as awesome. The patrons this quarter will get to vote for Omicron, the Nomad Soul, Persona 4 Golden, as always, The Legend of Heroes, Trails from the Sky, Arrow the Acrobat, FTL Faster Than Light, and there's one more. What's the other one? I think that might be it. The Acrobat, and yeah, just those 5. Good list. Not to my knowledge, or not. Unless you have a different name. But was it 2 quarters ago we had a vote, and Thief won, and we're going to talk about that on next week, this Sunday. Where am I going? This is a mess. Well, look at Mr. Streamer here. I just wanna play some Vi, man. Merry Christmas, Shane. Hope you're doing well. I know you're enjoying your holidays at places unknown. Merry Chrysler, my good man. Man, if someone could get me a Chrysler for Christmas, I mean, it'd be kind of weird, but since I don't think they've been in business for a while, but I would not turn them down. Trying to remember the cars that Chrysler made. I was about to say a Super Bee. But that was Plymouth. Which technically was owned by Chrysler. Probably do some extra streams next week, so I can't say much. Thinking of grinding out some... I've heard Pillars of Eternity 2 is fantastic. This is coming from someone who has not played any Pillars of anything. So I do not know what I'm talking about there. Do not take my word on anything when it comes to PoE. But I've heard, like, from people who like the game, PoE 2 is supposed to be just, a very... Oh, Path of Exile 2. I don't know if that's Pillars of Eternity. I don't know the difference. I know one of them's new. And that one's supposed to be really, 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 really good. See, that I'm just showing my ignorance. I also got an awesome Christmas present from my son today. He got me Dragon Quest 3. And I just figured that we just give ourselves presents tonight, because when I wake up, I'm going to have to cook. Like, start cooking pretty early. And I know the boys are just going to want to sleep in, so fuck it. Like, here's your gifts. Enjoy. And he gave me his gift as well, which was... Dragon Quest 3, the 2D HD remake. Yes, this is Florida's best Keith. Correct. What's going on? You're Charlie Coleslaw. Barros from the Super Garbage Day podcast, who I've already shouted out because Van Fertile stopped by. But thank you for stopping by. And Merry Christmas, Barros. I'm just playing some Vi. I need to add Vi to the... I use this account because it's established. Oh, okay. I might add Vi to the Super Garbage Day list. I don't think you all will like it. I don't care. I've had a game chosen before. One out of 10 games that's not from Kenshiro. Who's bi? You're bi. Ninja Spirit, that's right. Bifernal. I want some lunar love in the pool. What crazy Saturn one? What crazy Saturn one? Magic School? I don't think there's a fan translation for that yet. See, I've been thinking about the way, like, East Book 1 and 2 is in there. I put that in there. In your Patreon pool. But I'm not going to put, like, another East game in there until that game's selected. If that makes sense. So, like, I really want you all to play the Sega CD version. I think you'll like it. Yeah, it's really good. I love the battle music. I love the music in Vi in general. You'll be getting an RPG, for fuck's sake. Yeah, just another shit game from Kenshiro. When's the next episode coming out? I'm expecting any new games under the tree tomorrow, hoping my wife listened and got me Metaphor. Oh man, I've heard Metaphor is fantastic. I've watched my son play it It looks really good. I hope you get it tomorrow as well. Like I said, I got, we haven't recorded it. Oh, damn. I got Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. I got my son Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the Xbox One. Which is technically, like, I guess a collector's item for some reason. Looking to pound out a ton 25. We all love pounding. And I also got him the Capcom Fighting Collection. The one with all the games. I'm really looking forward to the number 2 as well. So those are the fighting games. I'm also part of a Secret Santa. So some of the higher tier patrons, if I have your Steam information, and I don't, if I don't, I'm sorry, but some of them are gonna get some gifts, and I'm part of a Secret Santa, so I should be getting some gifts. So just good gift giving all around. I'm trying to keep it mostly on a budget though, just because I'm such a weird place financially right now. But Tom, I mean, go ahead. You're still with us next Christmas, and I hope you are. If you're not, that's fine. But if you are, just go ahead and give me a Steam invite. I usually give a lot of our patrons like at the higher level, and I'm not trying to make an advertisement here, but a lot of them get little Christmas gifts. That should not be a reason to join our Patreon. I'm just putting that out there. I can't afford that many at that point. Well, maybe. If we get enough, I can afford it. But usually it comes out of my own pocket, not the patron funds, so. I have the same name and everything. Okay, I'll make sure I reach out to you on Steam. Can't do it now. Yeah. I was about to say. Oh, yeah. My Discord is Zodiac, which is Xodyak. My Steam name is Zodiac. I don't have my Steam number. That's the thing you gotta look for, is the Steam number. I sound like an old man saying that. That's what you gotta look for. Like people who are on Steam don't know. I only buy games on Steam. I don't actually play them. You know what? Unfortunately, the same. I actually had Vay gifted to me by a friend for Steam. I think I played it for 5 minutes and I'm like, no, I gotta go back and play the Sega CD version. Which isn't their fault. I'm still appreciative, you know? But it's just like, oh man, that Steam version is not my childhood. Go away. Like, fuck off. I can't deal with it. Like, the voice acting in the opening scene was just not the same. I'm not saying it's better or worse. It was just, no. I don't want you. Go away. Like, hello, human resources. I got that feeling. Oh, finally, an attack advantage. I made a poor decision in pouring myself a drink. I was confusing Lunar for Shining the Holy Ark. Oh, I definitely put Shining the Holy Ark on there. I really hope you all play that. I hope you play Bulk Slash too, man. You know what? I'm going to put Military Madness on there because it seemed like you got the 12 Days of Xmas and I don't care that it was just like a little short. You need to play the entire thing. I'm going to put Military Madness on there in January. You need more TurboGrafx 16 love too. I mean, I need to put more TurboGrafx 16 on our list. I didn't for next year. We have a great lineup coming up next year. We have already locked in our schedule outside of the Patreon voting. I think we have a good year. I think we're gonna have a good year next year. Some big titles that we're gonna be discussing. Yeah, man, it was like always a novelty. I'll even say it was a novelty. I wouldn't say I grew up with it, but I kind of did. I had a Turbo Express, and that was my Turbo 16, but like the after school caregiver that we went to, she had a TurboGrafx 16. She had an NES and a TurboGrafx 16, and they had a packed away Odyssey 2. That would have been wild to play as a kid. But like I remember that, and I played like so many TurboGrafx 16 games. The thing is that like I think the best time to get into the TurboGrafx 16, probably with so many other retro games, was like the mid 2000s to like early 2010s. PC Engine gaming collecting was cheap. TurboGrafx collecting was cheaper. No one knew about it. I played Military Madness recently. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I know. I was given like the 12 Days of Christmas on your YouTube channel. Go check it out. Maybe not yours, but the Super Garbage Day one. Gonna watch a Christmas movie with the family. I hope everyone... Yeah, Merry Christmas and joy. Actually, someone page Randall. I will stop the stream at a given time. Like, we'll make a time. I will stop the stream if we can find Randall and see if he wants to watch Die Hard tonight in the Discord through our watch party channel. Because he knows where to find that shit. I'm like technologically illiterate on pirating. Am I endorsing pirating right now? I guess I am. This is why we're not a monetized channel. That's the orb. I can just float there. Oh, I see. It's sitting on a jet of air. Bad voice acting time. So I just put that in the Discord. You must choose. Were you challenged to win Elemental? Yeah. I posted in Discord. So this battle in the Sega CD version, I hope it's not the same here. Because after this battle, I'll go back to the original Vi. I've been playing the unworked version. I'll go back to the original Vi after this battle. This battle sucks. I can't change. Okay. Okay, this is probably going to be a lot better. So I remember not doing this much damage. Can you stop, like, lighting up my dude? Ah! That didn't help. Right, you can just heal from now on, girly. Yikes. I want my Sega CD back. Go find one, man. You can probably sell one of your CRTs and or trade one for one. Come on now. I know what you have. This might also be a sponge, it's seeming like. I want my old CDX back, man. That's my Sega CD. Was it a Model 1 or Model 2? So I grew up with the Sega CDX. Oh, I would love a Model 1, dude. That's like so classy. Especially if it works. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think I would buy it unless it works. But, yeah, the Serious Arc Edition. Oh, man. Mwah. I mean, I will never complain about what I have right now. And that is a JVC XI. Oh, my God. That didn't take, like, 10 years. So I have a fuckload of games. Someone had to buy gifts. I feel ya. So right now I have a JVC XI, which I love. I love the fact I have a JVC XI. It's so fucking sexy. But like the nostalgia is with the CDX. Yeah, I didn't like really. I'd never seen one in person before either. Before someone offered it, like, "Hey, I'm selling this. Do you want it?" I'm like, they were giving me fair market value at the time, which was a little over $200. Now it's like over $3, almost $4. And like, I finally got in a position where like, hey, well, like when they initially offered for under the first hole. Get on, you elf. Do I have to narcos you? There, I see Sky. Hold on, everybody. Don't worry, Poddle. I've got you. Here we go. Trust in fate. Wait, I'm scared of heights. Whoa. Yeah, it was. I like the first time they talked to me, I didn't have the money. And fortunately, like, when I did have the money, they were willing to keep the same price. And like, according to price charting, it didn't go up in price. Broken. Wasn't meant to carry so much weight for so long. So right, it served us well. Thank you, Prudence. Yes, thank you, PJ. You served our lives. It appears we've come out on the southern slope. Let's keep going and look for a town. I guess I can't go the other way is what they're trying to tell me. But, those are more reliable. I don't know. That's kind of the thing, right? Like, who knows? But okay, so PJ can get the LSAT. Yeah, the Model CD, the Model 1 is not very reliable. Model 2 is more reliable by a lot, from what I understand. But at the same time, like when it comes to What's that do? I don't know what that does. I'll keep it on. It looks cool. So, optical... Yeah, it is. But it looks way better. If you could just, like, do a mod where the optical drive is better, that'd be great. But, like, for, what is it? I'm trying to think. Because I'm all over the place right now. So the thing with, like, the JVC Xi is essentially, it was designed and supposed to be, like, the Rolls Royce of, like, a Sega Genesis. And from what I understand, like, they kind of did it. Now, in terms of the quality, I haven't heard of any issues in terms of, like, ODE issues or optical drive issues, I mean, or anything. Like, I have had no issues with the system whatsoever. I've had some memory issues, but I think that's just, if you don't use your system and unplug it for a long time, you're going to have that. You have to reformat your memory. But that can just be fixed by getting a memory card. Yeah, look it up, man. Like, the JVC Xi, when it came out, I think it still applies for the American version. Like, it has a karaoke function. Like, it was not fucking around. And even the original Japanese version, you opened it up. Like, it was self-opening. Like, you pressed a button on your controller, and that would open up the disk drive. Like, that's insane! Maybe it's not that crazy, but, like, I'm easily amused. Like, when I heard that, I was blown away. I'm like, that's fucking cool. And it, like, lights up. Yeah, it is. In, look up the Wonder Mega. That's what it's called overseas. It's called the JVC Wonder Mega. Like, the Wonder Mega is, like, the superior... Like, that is, like, top-tier Genesis. And the JVC Xi is just, like a cheaper, like, a more inexpensive version than that. Oh, hi, Otto. What, an Xi? Or a Wonder Mega? Yeah. They're insane, man. Like, they're so cool. Is that a mod? Was that major course of study, elf? Pot stirring? You should be expelled before you bring further shame to his name. Hey, you don't know what I read in his books. Ha ha ha, Pottle, don't let her get to you. She's just fiddling with your controls. Tell us, sir, what have you found out? Oh, yes, certainly. Now, let me explain. Where are my notes? Oh, here. To get to the orb of water, we need 3 items. As follows. The wedge of ice, the blanket of fog, and the water gear. All very rare items indeed. The wedge, though, happens to be in this very town. Well then, we're 1/3 of the way there. It would seem so. Mayor Carrick, perhaps you should. Yes, I will explain the situation. I am desperate for help. Since the Danak base was built, my people have lived in fear. No one feels safe. The Danak plan to attack, but no one knows when it will happen. If we step outside the village, we are no more than target practice to them. The thief sits at our front door, and we are prisoners in our own house. But what about the ice wedge? For 1,000 years it has been the town treasure. Save us from these brigands, and I will give it to you. I'll gladly do it under any condition. For you see, the woman I love is imprisoned inside that den of cowards. End of conversation. Okay. The fits right in. I gotta go back to all these inns. I love these names. I'm lucky to have a super rich uncle who bought me a 3DO in the early 90s. And, man, what a pile of shit that system was. With Twisted the Game show and Carmageddon. But Star Control 2 is fantastic. Ah, the power of boners. Boners? The 3DO was ahead of its time. It wasn't a bad. I guess you had one, so I guess you would know. I think it was that. I can't see it being that bad. Great sword. Why is he? Hold on. Did he just scream at me? Ah, what? Say, you're all right. Ah, yes, true. Yeah, the power of libido. Oh, no. But, I mean, the 3DO was out 2 years before. So, yeah, that was weird, too. The controllers were certainly weird. I think they both have scale armor. What are those? What are those? Yeah, they do. So spiked armor for you. Yep. Yeah, this went all around. Brigands, what can I do for you? I need to pay more attention. This is a working designs game. I'm not paying attention to everything they're saying. That is a mistake. Horrible nightmare factory was built. No one's had a night's rest. Yes? Fare thee well. I love it when adventurers come to town, especially when they're sassy. And I can tell you have the market cornered on sassy. Hey, Chris, Merry Christmas Eve and Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas, Bill. Thanks for stopping by. Bill the Barber from the Gaming and Collecting Podcast and the Geek Addicts Podcast and the 3DO Experience. Speaking of which, sassy. Merry Christmas, dude. Bill's been with us for a long time. Brigands. At least I can always get another filtration mask if I need it. Iron helm. I don't know if I already have an iron helm. Iron shield. Thorn bracelet. Chrome gloves. Let me see what I got. This is the one thing I don't like. Alright, I already have the iron helm. Don't want the elf's hat right now. Iron shield. Let's see what shield I have. I think I still have bronze. Yep. Oh, I thought I muted it. I didn't mute it. Son of a bitch. So 2 of these. Very shrewd, sir. Stop kissing my ass. It's freaky. Get her a thorn bracelet. Oh, it raises her attack too. Sweet. I think I'll get rid of this longbow. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't care. Battle Craw. Hacksaw Claw. Hunter's Bow. Does he have a hunter bow? He says a longbow. Can't buy it. Not yet, anyway. Let's get one set of chrome gloves. So this is the Sega CD version? Yes, this is the Sega CD version. This is the version I grew up with. Kind of. I did the unworking designs. So ins are cheaper. I think some other things are cheaper. Some enemies are not a giant pain in the ass. And according to our interview with Victor Ireland, he would not be very happy with me playing this version of the game. It seemed like he had a problem with ROMs. It's like, oh, you're not playing the original. Like, I asked him, like, what he felt about people playing on unworked versions like I'm doing now. It's like, well, aside from playing ROMs, I'm like, how else do you expect people to play them? People want to pay. People are asking, like, $100 plus for most working designs games. Especially their RPGs. How do you expect people to play them? Yeah, it's like 100, and I bought it for 70. Lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. So this has gone up in price. Lunar's gone up in price for the Sega CD. I paid like $280. I won't say that too loud. It's for my birthday. It's for my birthday this year. That was my birthday present for myself. Was Lunar Eternal Blue. I think I paid, I don't know if it was 180 or 280. I hope it was 180. But like that's how much these games cost. There you find the quaint village of Segatsi. The dragon... what? Segatsi. Hold on, let me go price charting. And see how much I paid for Lunar Eternal Blue. me see. Lunar Eternal Blue. Which is now worth 300. Should have put down how much I bought for it. Yeah, I paid $280 for that son of a bitch. Yeah, I paid like $220 for a Sega CD and a bunch of games. It came with the Model 2 Genesis. I paid like $250 for it back in 2016. And it came with Lunar, Silver Star, and Sonic CD, a Sega CD Model 2, a Sega Genesis Model 2, and like 50 games for like $250. That was 2016. And I thought things were getting out of control then. My wife would murder me. The most expensive game, and by the way, collectors, I see I have some collectors in here. The most expensive game I have ever bought, that I have spent money on, was Panzer Dragoon Saga, and I spent $500 on it after I got my travel claim reimbursed. It's like, I gotta get this now, because it was back in 2018, and that's when the Polymega was announced. So I thought that, like, Saturn games are gonna go through the roof. And they did, but not because of the Polymega, it was because of COVID. But, Panzer Dragoon Saga has come down a little bit. I think it's sub 1,000 now. But it got up to 1,000. So, I mean, that was... If you want to, like, view video games as an investment, that was an investment. And you shouldn't, but... Yeah, I think we got it around the same time, Bill. Because we've had this conversation before, me and you. About how much we paid for Panzer Dragoon Saga. I need a farm for gold. Get Rachel her new claw. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, 2018. I got it in 2018. I got it, mid-2018. And I just happened to have a little bit of extra change. And I was like... It wasn't like I was looking forward to buying it. It was one of those situations where I was like... If I don't buy it for this price now... Like, I have the money, I have the flexibility, I have the capability... if I don't get it now, I'm going to regret it. And if I didn't get it then, I would have regretted it. So, I was right. More often than not, I'm not, but that situation, I was right. Model 2 Sega CD is iconic, though, that sidecar. It is definitely, it's more iconic than the Model 1. The Model 1 did not last long. But I still think the Model 1's, like, far cooler. Grind for gold. Oh, I agree. Just the Model 1 Genesis in general. So I think I've had this conversation with you too, but I'll share it here for the stream for those who haven't heard it about my Potful Mail story, because I think it was on the Potful Mail episode that you were with us. Yeah, we brought that up on the episode. Go check that out. Bill was with us on that one, Potful Mail. But it was like $180. It was right before COVID. And I saw prices were like going through the roof. And in Florida, like, we didn't do anything about COVID. So, like, I went to the game store. And I was like, oh man, I see everything's going up. Well, it was like, we did stuff for COVID for like 6 weeks. But once everything opened up and I saw that the prices were going up, I was like, okay, time to get Potful Mail. And as soon as, like, I need to get that, because the store did layaway, you only needed to put down 25% in order to get it, secure it, Potful Mail was gone. Like, gone. And I was pissed, but right there, in its stead, was Shining Force CD. So I didn't completely lose. Yeah, I've had to avoid them, man, because I'm trying to save money, just because I don't know what my financial situation is going to be for the next couple months. Because I'm getting a new job that I know you're aware of. That I don't really want to talk about on this stream, because I don't know the whole entire ethical breaches. I wish I could, or maybe I can, but then it might become subject to overview, and that would be a problem. But, like, I just don't know. So I'm trying to be very, very cautious with how I buy games. I used to go there every paycheck, find an expensive game, and put it on layaway. And then I wouldn't get another game until I paid it off. It actually helped me with my like buying game addiction. Not so much in the money, but in terms of how many games I was buying. And it would also help me like make sure I was actually buying a game I wanted to buy. Instead of just buying like a really cheap game I just wanted to add my collection and I just put it on the shelf and never fucking touch it again. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of great games like that. So the last game I got was from my retro store. I wish I could be there more often because they've been having some really good deals. But again, I'm not trying to buy anything, but I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the Xbox One for my kid. There. Yeah, I mean, it's not fun anymore, man. I mean, I've said that a lot, too. I hate to be one of those broken records or just kind of like saying the general statements, but like, it's not fun. Collecting isn't as fun as it used to be. And I think there's a lot less secrets. So, when I started like collecting in 2013, I was primarily collecting for the Sega Master System and the Sega Genesis. And the fun thing about the... Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Ross. And, the fun thing about collecting for the Master System is that no one knew what it was. Like, I would buy a game, and it would be a complete mystery into terms of how good it was. Because, like, people on YouTube weren't even covering it, really, for the most part. You would find reviews here and there, like on Classic Game Room. You get to see it, and then you have to sit down and play it and everything like that. But for the most part, like, for the Master System, I was on my own. And that was so fun about it. It was cheap. It was so cheap. Yeah, exactly. They're so generic. You have no idea. I remember going, like, Goodwill had their eBay site back in... This was back in 2013, 14, 15. You just go back to the Goodwill site, and it would be $4, like, between $4 and $16 if you found a Master System game. And it would be complete in box, pristine. And when I say complete in box, it would have the catalog. And these catalogs are posters. I have posters hanging up in my game room from these Master System games I would get from Goodwill. They'd be pristine, man, for $4, free shipping. They just send them. I followed every single Goodwill eBay store, because there's like 20 of them. And just find Master System games for $4, free shipping, and they send it. Yeah, man. And exactly, like, it was so cheap. And so like now I have like 80 Master System games, which is like 75% of the North American releases. But then after a while, like, kind of the mystique kind of just disappeared because everyone covered everything. There was no secrets. That sucked. I do not have Golden Axe Warrior. Like, my problem with the Master System when it comes to collecting is that I have all the easy to obtain games. I just don't have the expensive ones. So like no James Buster Douglas Boxing, no Montezuma's Revenge, no Golden Axe Warrior. But I do have Ys, the Vanished Omen, and I have Fantasy Star. I got Fantasy Star in Mississippi while I was training. I just went to one of their game stores and it was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get Fantasy Star. But there was like a Wild West mentality. There was like a new frontier mentality when it came to collecting back then. Even in 2013, when everything blew up, it was kind of like the gold rush. But then everyone knew about everything. And that's back when I got my copy of Crusader Ascendi for $7. And that's just because like no one knew what they were doing. Like no one. Switch physical market's in a weird phase. Nintendo physical markets are just in a weird phase. No one cared about the Dreamcast for a while. I think I've put this on the podcast too. If not, then it's part of King of Games 99. And where I talk about when I first got my Dreamcast. I got 2 Dreamcasts, 25 games, 2 controllers. Now, one of the Dreamcasts didn't have the modem, and one of the controllers was like in really rough shape. But yeah, 2 Dreamcasts, 2 controllers, 25 games for $60. And that was in 2013. Also, in like, I remember in 2013, people were trying to give away their GameCubes. Someone offered me a GameCube with the game controller, all the setup, for $10 when I was in Fort Worth, Texas once. And I said, I don't need another GameCube, but I wanted the game, because I already had a GameCube. I'm like, I just want the game. And I just kind of look back, and I'm just like, man, did I miss out on some opportunities? I think we all do that, but... That's where the 360 is currently? Yeah, I think so. I don't know how the 360 is going to pan out. Piles of them at Goodwill? Not in Florida, man. I'm envious of you West Coasters when it comes to your Goodwills. Like, I think they take all the gaming stuff at our Goodwills and they send them to their online markets. Because I have not seen any gaming things of value. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, Soha! Oh, I want to hear this story then, Bill. I probably have heard it before, but please, like, share it with the stream. Sounds I'm sitting around just grinding for gold. We can do stories. Get one of those. Do that first. How much do I need? SMS, Mega Drive, SNES, and 64 can still be found cheap here at most games. I mean, I would really love to know how the Brazilian market works. I need a lot of money here. 14. So 7,000. About 16,000 gold. Actually, I don't know if it was released in the main feed, but we did our Growing Up Gaming in Brazil. At least I know it's on the Patreon feed. B Ross, if you want to go check that out, they talk about the SMS there. You should listen to it. And it's with Soha and Lucas. Game Over Hell. Where they talk about how one of their steaks looks like an elf. Found Astro War for the equivalent of $4 here. Complete in box. I don't even know what's worth now anymore. Basically, right after the Vita was discontinued, I went on a day-long road trip across Massachusetts to every GameStop I could find and cleaned out their Vita sections, which were heavily discounted by that point. Ended up getting like 30 games, and honestly, I probably end up spending more on gas in the long run. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Phantasy Star loose goes for a bit higher, 20 to 30. You cannot get Phantasy Star here for 20 to 30 USD. There's no way. But like your Phantasy Star, that was actually translated into Portuguese, wasn't it? Like Tectoy actually translated that. Which was like an extreme rarity for RPGs back in the day. To get translated to anything other than English and Japanese. Not in release, no? Okay. Oh, these guys suck. And they give him no money. The hell? Not official. I thought there was an official one. Because I was wrong or misinformed. Has anyone answered the Die Hard call? No. That sucks. Oh well. I'll figure it out for next Christmas. Well, that's mean. Officially localized. That's good. It's Alakazam and Freezer. I'll look that up before I do that. Inferno. Gelignite. Let me take a look at Alakazam and Freezer. Silences enemies. Oh, Alakazam is escape. Okay. Sticking to English though. Okay. Why is the localization, even though it's official, pretty bad? Ambushed. Sure were. So why don't you want to play games in Portuguese, if that's your native language? I'm just curious. Like, what's your perspective on that? Go back and heal up real quick. There's no value to me. I'm fluent in Portuguese. That is an interesting perspective. Okay, so that's 20 MP. They hit hard here. Portuguese lingo makes me cringe. Mortar. I just know that was the name of the village. Mortar. Alright, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. See you in a little bit. Alright, I'm back. I thought I'd turn the light on. Turn on the light on. That made a lot of sense. I'm grammatical. Okay. Got some healing. I'll head back to the base over there. Seems like there's a lot of experience. So he'll gain a level soon. Not for a bit. Not for a bit. Definitely not for a bit. Okay. Hey, Sandor. You got that level. Hey, buddy. I guess a better way to word it is, I have contact with Portuguese language 99% of my time. Consuming entertainment in Portuguese is dull, and I don't learn anything valuable in terms of language. Huh. Again, that's a very... I think that's an awesome perspective. As someone who only really knows one language. Like, I could not play a game in anything other than English because I do not know anything other than English. However, when I do watch anime, I like to watch it in Japanese. With subs. The best way to watch anime. The only way to watch anime. As far as I'm concerned. Ooh, Smackdown. Got lucky my mom was studying English, so me and my brother got to start with her reading games to us. Oh, that is really cool. I kind of wish, because my mother-in-law is Filipina. I kind of wish that, like, she did that with my wife, and she did it with our kids. But I mean, that's me being selfish, right? Like, you can't demand that of people. No, not really. Someone is coming. Quick, hide. That is my point, Sadul. You are not following our plan. Master Gil, you've been so far removed from local events. I had to adapt your plans and act swiftly. Sadul, but who is Gil? Against my wishes, you diverted the armor away from the battlefront. You effectively took Castle Lorath, then you abandoned it. For what end? I had used the armor to ensure the capture of the girl. You used the blessed armor to kidnap one scrawny woman? Alright, man. Merry Christmas, B. Ross. Have a good one, and everyone go check out Super Garbage Day. Great show. And if I'm still here, I look forward to seeing you. Olyntha is no ordinary woman, Your Grace. She is the greatest threat to the security of the Empire. Who in the world is this wench? She possesses a hidden power you would not suspect, and a secret I must have. She does not recall her true self, and in this we are lucky. If her memory was fully returns, We will not be able to hold her here. Alive, that is. Then why not kill her now and be done with it? Her knowledge is invaluable. I am guiding her mind. Don't bore me with your mumbo-jumbo. Just get me results. Then let us turn our attention to the orbs. Have our detachments reported anything concerning them? Someone sabotaged Magmal Island. It sank like a brick. If the orb of Earth was indeed there, it's now at the bottom of the sea. Mount Bull, another likely orb site, has fallen as well. It seems that someone is springing the orb traps. Merry Christmas, Shane! Have a good night. I'm gonna have to head out. Get up early now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! Have a good night. What? Who? Who else knows about the legendary armor? But whoever it was, it's probably buried under that mountain. Of course, we have nothing to worry about, Sadul. Nothing can halt my plans to conquer the Four Kingdoms. At any rate, there are 3 more orbs. The Danik Empire. Has he already found the armor? Excuse me, Your Grace, but I must see to my pupil. The girl? Yes, go play with your doll. I have more important matters to attend to. Ellen. He called her Alinthia. Come, let's go! Ellen, you really should knock first. You've interrupted her lesson. Ellen, get away from him! Ah, yes, the old damsel in distress routine, is it? Very well. Then, what say you, Ellen? Speak up now, dearest. Who is this annoyance? He seems to know you. Come now, speak up. Master Sadul, I have never seen this man before. Ellen! Don't let him trick you! He has you brainwashed! Nonsense. I'm helping to restore her damaged memory. Liar! Leave her alone! You've entranced her! Stop there. You'll not lay a hand on my mentor. Oh, Elin, please! Master Sadul, you must stop them. Don't let them take me. Don't worry, my sweet flower. They don't stand a chance. Initiate defense sequence 100-010-G1. Gigatron, affirmative. Now, Ellen, let's go. So long, my inept friends. Wait! Ellen! Wait! Escape access denied. Load all weapons. Load S100-010-G1. Processing. Subjects targeted for termination. Have a nice day. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, it wears off. Okay, good. Let's not do that. Perfect. Holy fuck. Oops. Hey! Gain the levels. Initiate, destruct, sequence. It's a duel. 10, 9, 8. Run, everyone! It's going to destroy the entire base. Look! Up there! What is it? Ellen! So now I can get her stupid little craw. Oh wow, doesn't make that much of a difference. I think we can get rid of both of the silver axes. I know they go out of style a bit later. For this stuff. I think I got all the iron shields I need. that too. Get rid of that. Go talk to dude. Ever indebted to you and your comrades. As a token of our thanks, here's the wedge of ice, as I promised. Wedge of ice. Master Otto told me to tell you that he was visiting the Segas, which I guess is south of here. Hell yeah, damage. Is this Sega's? This is Sega's. The Sagatsi. The Dragon Riders. Also known as the cheap little runts who never leave a tip. Ah, there you are. You got the wedge of ice, did you? Yes? Good. Well then, what's the matter? Why the long face? Though Alin was in reach, I could not save her. She does not know me now. You see, this is what happened. I see. This Adula has control over Alin's mind. The name. Alinthia, though. That is somehow familiar. Oh, yes. There was a magician, long ago, in Marwick, I think, with that name. Perhaps Alin is a descendant? Perhaps. It is one more clue to her puzzle. Anyway. It is clear that Alin is more than just a pretty girl you met in Lorath. I'll kill that Sedul. Patience, my boy. His time will come. Take heart in the knowledge that she is still alive. Listen, I have good news. I've discovered the whereabouts of the water gear. Little did you know it, but you passed it on your way here. You noted the shrine atop the mountain. Known as the Shrine of Pegasus, it was built centuries ago by the wizard Solon. It was built around a spring because Solon's element of magic was water. But the confounded place is so steep, and no one can climb it. So I had an idea. I thought we might fly there on one of the famous dragons of Segats. But there seems to be a shortage of dragons. There seems to be a shortage of dragons lately. You better ask the Sagatsi chief to fill you in. Welcome, bub. Mega Spark. Shady Dell, just beside her village, is a small shrine. It's one of 3 dragon shrines. It is where the beast felt most at home. Our ancestors made peace with the dragons long ago. The dragons allowed us to harness them, so we built shrines to shelter them. So that means I gotta go there. Got it. Do they have any weapon shots here? Just making sure. Nope. Tiny, tiny village. Cool. Better for me. Why am I back in Sagat's? Oh, okay. Lair. Exit stone. Treasure. Succubus. A lot of experience, a lot of gold here. Yeah, gold. So this is apparently the correct way, so I need to go back. Alright. So now, in traditional RPG fashion, I got to go the opposite direction. just in case there's treasure there. And this is a very traditional RPG. So you gotta do the thing. I'm getting tired. Alright, I should heal up a little bit. Okay. Elves bow. Is that better? A lot better. Should be able to get a little bit more damage in right now. Bluebirds. I was fighting crocodiles, now I'm fighting alligators. Maybe... God... Now am I going the right way? I just want treasure, man. I want to make sure I get all the treasure. That's it. Gold. I'm getting to the point in the game, I think where gold's going to stop mattering as much. Still need it. Did I find the right way to go? Oh. One of those. Okay. One of those all roads lead to the somewhere. Fuck this alligator. Annoying. Come on, Rachel. Crush that AI. Sandor, gain a level. Yeah, Sandor. Hopefully there's not much left in this dungeon. I'm gonna go to bed. Giant enemy crab. Yeah. I like fighting crabs. Blowing bubbles. Getting all serious. Tasty. People are doing damage tonight. Encounter rate. Try it on the other way. Yeah, so, yeah. In a cave, we're fighting giant enemy octopi and crabs. Crabs, I would more believe. Not so much the octopi. Gotta heal them up, because they're all taking massive... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's work for now. Yeah, treasure. Goddess's love? No idea. That does. Have something very good. If it's called Goddess's Love. Pot will gain a level. Rachel gained a level. Night Shield. Okay, I can work with that. I can rock with that. Let's do a Malibu. They crit a lot, man. It's not fair. attack advantage. Bye-bye, crabs. Long drive. Where was I? Does it go this way? Yeah. Looks like a boss room. How do we carry it? We'll carry it in your robe, PJ. Let's be careful now. Okay, so I don't have to worry about a boss. That's a bonus. Ambushed by weird squid thingies. Still. Discount slimes. Will you guys unfreeze yourselves, please? It's been long enough. You can come out of it now. Normally I'd use an exit stone, but I like experience and I like money. Right there. On the stairs. Suck, dude. Cephalopod. We're all confused. Counter rate. Alright, at least they have attack advantage. Try and get out of here. Almost there. Segas. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to call it a night. Thank you everyone for joining me on this Christmas Eve stream. Save it here. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and thank you for joining me. I hope you get everything you want if you value gifts. I hope you get to spend time with your family. I hope you get all the things that you're most looking forward to. And just Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good day. Today, tomorrow, whatever it might be. And you find some sort of happiness, man. That's all I hope. And we've had a good year or a bad year. I hope you find something tomorrow. That's what it's supposed to be about. And I'm not trying to get into the religious aspects. I'm not religious myself. But I think that's what it should be. It's just finding something good. Find something good in the world. And celebrate it. And celebrate it with others. Because they may need it too. So, Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best. And I will see you next time. And until next time, play with your... I don't even know joysticks. That's very nondescript. Not much happened that stream. So, bye everybody. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.